I'll just say this flat out. People that are obese, they're broken.
If you are experiencing some health difficulties, is there an argument against just getting healthier? Like I'm a little like I'm just confused, and I'm not fat phobic because I don't mind or care or even acknowledge exactly what you look like. If you are unhealthy and you want to get healthier, a side effect of that might be you lose a little bit of weight or you gain a little bit of muscle. But does that make me fat phobic if I'm like, okay, if you want to get a little bit healthier, like what is it? You lose like 10% body fat or something like that, or body weight, and you're like tremendously healthier.
Cardiovascular health,
helps improve like 90% of all cause mortality.
The old 90-10 rule. But so like, did she have something against getting healthier? Like I'm kind of baffled.
That's the interesting thing. She's a therapist. She kept clarifying that she's a therapist, not she's not a medical professional. And she kept saying that like, she kept saying, when Dr. Mike would use that statistic, like losing this certain amount of weight would be good, is actually more beneficial for all cause mortality and negative health outcomes. She kept saying that's not necessarily true, but then she didn't give outside solutions. One big thing that I think is like where her job is making a big difference is she's a therapist. And as we've understood from this conversation, from people that we've talked to who are overweight, who are obese, this doesn't just stem from a thing of pure overconsumption. There are potential traumas. There are potential ways that you deal with things that have to be worked through before you can successfully be able to do this for the long run, because everybody's able to lose some pounds. Even Russell lost weight, then he gained it back. He lost weight, then he gained it back. But he's probably worked through some things that's now allowing him to be able to lose weight and keep it off, not just because of food, but also because of the way he handles himself going through life. So therapy for a lot of people is extremely necessary, because this isn't just, and that's where her job lies. But I am interested to wonder, like, if people come to her and they do need to lose weight, I guess a side effect of what she does for people in terms of helping them work through their traumas is them having healthier habits and is them losing weight. Like losing weight is a byproduct of having a healthier mind.
Yeah, the healthy thing is hard. It's a hard thing to like put a real definition on. If somebody is very, very heavy, let's just say that, in accordance to their height, they should maybe be like 200 pounds less. If they don't have any symptoms, we've been through this already. We went through this story over the last 2 years. No symptoms, and you test a lot, and then you find problems. So if you start to test people that are heavy, they may find problems, but I don't know if they'll really care. Somebody that is interested, that does get the blood work done to investigate and to look into it further.
Hey, I know you're enjoying this episode, but listen up. We partner with Merrick Health. They're a telehealth network owned by Derek for more plates, more dates. But literally, the amazing thing about Merrick Health and getting your labs done with them is that when you get your labs done, you work with a client care coordinator that goes over your labs and gives you specific supplementation or nutrition protocols or potentially hormonal protocols for your levels. The problem with a lot of these other telehealth networks is that when they do these things, they give everybody the same exact things, which actually can hurt you long-term more than help you. Andrew, how can they get it?
Yes, that's over at MerrickHealth.com. That's MAREK Health.com. And if you already know what labs you want to get, at checkout, enter promo code PowerProject10 to save 10% off all of those labs. If you don't know where to start, head over to MerrickHealth.com/PowerProject. And you guys will get directed straight to the Power Project panel that has 26 different labs that will cover everything you need. And at checkout, enter promo code PowerProject to save $101 off of that panel. Again, MerrickHealth.com, links to them down in the description as well as the podcast show notes.
That person probably is more likely to like do something about it. But I think usually there's a lot of concern from family members and from a lot of other people where they would like to see individuals make better choices, but that individual they don't care. They don't currently have any, they're not noticing anything negative, but also maybe they're in complete denial because maybe they can't keep up with their kids. Maybe going up and down the stairs is hard. So there's a lot of factors that kind of morph into there. But I think that we lie to ourselves. You know, are you addicted to video games? Nah, man, I'm good. Are you addicted to porn? No, man, I'm good. You know, why do we continue, even people in fitness, why do we continue to eat things that we know is not good for us? We're supposed to be the ultimate examples of health and fitness. And here we are, we still have issues with eating ice cream and eating, you know, various things. We're trying to be more, in our minds, we're trying to be more reasonable about it. But who am I to infer what's reasonable to somebody else? I think the word reasonable is like one of my favorite words, because I think that people can interpret that word whatever way they would like.
Subjective.
They can be subjective with it, and they can say, okay, like I got a spare tire, or, you know, I'm heavier than I'd like to be, and this doesn't feel great, but I'm really happy with who I am. I feel like I'm a good person. I feel like I make a lot of the right decisions. I don't want to sacrifice a bunch of my food. And if I'm being reasonable, yeah, I'm probably 40 or 50 pounds overweight. Those assumptions sound pretty good. But that kind of person with that kind of healthy mindset is going to want to have a healthier body. They are at some point going to make a decision. And so I think I used to kind of think like you could fix the mind with the mind, like, oh, it's just the way you think about your thoughts. I now kind of have changed that up a little bit. It's like you need a sound mind in order to even think about controlling the thoughts that you have. But in addition to that, you need a sound body, because if you're getting ugly signals from your body, you're getting signals that aren't correct from your body that are telling you that you're in pain, that you can't do stuff. It's going to be really difficult. So how do we get, I'll just say this flat out, people that are obese, they're broken in some way, whether it be through their mind or through their body. Anyone can argue on me with that in any way they would like. I'm not trying to be mean or hurtful. They are broken. They have parts of them that are not functioning the correct way to be reasonable towards making better health choices. And I'm talking about people that are way overweight. I'm talking like morbidly obese. How do you unbreak something that's broken? Once something's broken, it usually never looks the same again. You can try to glue it back together. You can try to tape it together, and it's very, very difficult. So the people that are really heavy that say they don't care, I think they actually have a lot of intuition, and they're saying they don't care because they recognize how fucking difficult it would be, because they would have to make so many changes that it probably feels extremely overwhelming to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. And, but the thing is, it all comes down to, you know, does the individual, do they want to do that? Because we're not over here. If you're listening to this and you have no want, let's say you are technically overweight or technically obese. Let's just like crap on the BMI, because the BMI is somewhat fucked, because the BMI even says I'm obese. But let's just say that's like objectively, you're quite overweight. It's giving you negative health outcomes. Let's say you're obese, and you don't want to make any changes. Then we're not talking to you. You can do what you want. You can live how you want. We're not speaking to you. But for the individuals who are obese, the individuals who are overweight, those are the people that we're looking to help. We're not going over to some random person and saying, hey, you are obese. This is what you need to do. No. But if an individual comes to us and they're saying, I have this pain, I have this pain, I have this problem, then the things that we're going to talk about are going to be the things that can help move that person in the right direction. And it's not just that you need to eat less and move more. It's also just the way you deal with stress. It's the way you deal with things that happen to you on a daily basis, because we all know that if you don't get enough sleep and you have a rough day and you're getting back home and you've been sitting all day in your chair at work, the last thing you want to do is go to the fucking gym. The last thing you want to do is eat a healthy meal. The first thing you want to do is maybe go to In-N-Out and get yourself a nice double fries and a large strawberry vanilla milkshake, maybe some animal fries, because that shit will make you feel good, but it won't help you in the long run towards the goals that you have. So
chocolate vanilla though.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you liked about it. All right. Share this with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also, we are on Reddit and Discord. All that's down below. All our sponsors and everyone that supports us down below there too, so you can get whatever you like from us. All right? Peace.